couple of times, but I want to tell you that this game here it has potential, but they have got to fix these glitches because, and I'm gonna go into some gameplay, kind of walk you through kind of what I'm talking about. I'll go ahead and select the Braves. We'll go ahead and face whoever, the Mariners, it doesn't matter, but I'm just gonna talk about like what is wrong with this game. And there's way too many bugs in the game. The biggest problem with this game is the fielding, because sometimes they don't appear to be that close to the ball, but yet they have the ball. And if they would fix those glitches, this would be an incredibly good game. It looks very good. You know, they have really good ideas on this game.
Hello everyone, I'm Fran Charles. It's a gorgeous day
I'm going to show
here
you
in
live
T-Mobile
exactly
Park
what I'm talking
as
about.
we get set for
Hopefully
the matchup between
they
the Atlanta
patch
Braves
this game, because
and
as
the
you see,
Seattle Mariners.
it looks good, you know. And I have this batting thing on where you select.
Hit hard to the third baseman. Great nab on that one. One away.
I hardly ever strike out on this. I've managed the slider settings. There's sometimes where you clearly miss the ball and they let you hit it. You know.
Here's a grounder to the right side. Grab by Moore. Throws over to first.
And sometimes when they throw it to first base, the guy's foot isn't even in the bag. Like, I've seen that before in this game.
Fly ball to center field.
But the innings go very fast. So far,
and that's in
so
time
good
for
on
the
this
out.
particular game here. You know, not as glitchy in that inning, but it doesn't take long. Because the game is not terrible. I play the game every franchise on here, so I'm enjoying it to an extent. But those bugs just totally throw the game off and mess it up. Because they're pretty much almost there. They're not almost there
Breaking ball
to be
strike
like MLB
one.
The Show. Okay, I'm not saying anything crazy like that. They're not gonna catch up to the show. I mean, it's not happening.
Drilled
But
second. What an incredible diving catch.
I think
One out.
their goal is to just have an alternate option. You know, something that's a little bit more price friendly.
Strike one.
As you can see, the game is not bad. It has a lot of potential. If they could just fix a few things in this game, they would have an excellent game.
Drill to the left side. Riley was there. Fires to first base.
Some of these
Two away.
animations are not the best, but I've seen some really, really terrible ones, and I've seen some okay ones.
Curveball missed outside. Ball one.
The commentary is no big deal. It almost reminds you of old school.
Fastball. Strike one. Hit hard to the left side, and it drops in. And he throws it to second.
See, this doesn't look terrible. They've got to fix those bugs, though. They've got to do something with them. Not fix them 100%, but just
Hit hard to the left side.
do something. As you can see, I can't even.
And
You
fires
can't
to first base.
switch your guy. I mean, there might be a way to do it, but I've been able to figure out how to do it. I've been trying to figure it out. I just can't. So now they're on a pretty
Breaking ball.
decent
Little
hitting
too
streak.
high. 1-0. Sinker. That's outside. 2 balls. No strikes.
And I'm still not against getting this game for $30. I mean, you know, it's a fast-paced game. It has some advantages
Sinker. Tough pitch on the corner. 2 balls.
over
1 strike.
the show. It's a little bit more like
Fly ball to left field. And he makes the catch. And he got it. And that's
that was
it
a good
for the
catch.
first inning.
it has some things you can do in here that you can't do on the show. Like you can create guys with maxed out attributes and just put them on any team you want. This game does not have attributes. I mean, no, I'm sorry. It does not have salary in this game. So
Swing and a miss.
and
Strike
it was really
one.
stupid for me to swing at that, by the way. It was really ridiculous.
Fly ball to right field. Haniger pulls it in for the out. one away.
And I think the last patch made this game a lot better. Because I feel like I don't see as many messed up animations and stuff like that in this game.
Fly ball to left field. Haggerty pulls it in for the out. 2 away. Hit hard. Back to the mound. Whoops. Crawford dropped it. Picks it up. Nothing in 1.
He's only had 1 home run.
Swing and a miss.
That was dumb.
Strike 2.
I tried to go back on that swing, but it was kind of too late.
Fly ball to shallow left.
I don't really strike out much in this.
Haggerty gets
See,
there.
that was slightly off. That wasn't a big deal
Got
though.
him.
That wasn't a big deal.
Breaking ball outside. Ball 1. And he lines one to second. He dives, but it gets past him. Fires over to second.
It definitely looks better. I think the patches or the patch or the recent update
Sinker missed outside.
may have done this
Ball
game
1.
a lot of good, I think.
Breaking ball. Strike 1.
Ooh, caught him looking right there.
That one's outside. 2 balls and a strike.
I usually like to pitch on the outside rather than the inside.
Missed outside. Ball 3.
We're at risk of walking. So we got us a full count here.
Tries to steal second. Dribbler to the left side. He dives and stops it at third. Throw is late, and Murphy sitting there with a steal. Throws over to first. Connor, strike 1. 0-2.
Oh, we got him.
On the ground to the left side. Picks it up. Throws over to first.
See, you see that
2 out.
animation, the way the ball just shot out of his hand? Stuff like that, little stuff like that kind of, you know, they just got to fix the little stuff like that, and they'll be all right.
Curveball, strike 1. Fly ball to right field.
That's not a homer.
Catch is made.
That was good right there.
And that's a wrap for the second inning.
So as you can see, the game has been patched, so it is definitely a lot better than it was. So, you know, I still would recommend this game for $30. I really would.
Not much contact there. The dribbler straight back
I'm not
to
sure
the
what
pitcher.
happened there,
He
but-
scoops it up. Throws over to first. Hit down the first baseline.
That timing was
but
way
foul.
too early.
No balls, 1 strike.
They don't use a lot of the pre-batting
Fouled off.
like
And
body
out of play.
language. They just do
Nothing
little
in
slight
2.
little quick things like that. The game is very fast-paced, way different than the show.
And he got him.
I shouldn't have
Strike
swung
3.
at that. That was stupid. That was way on the outside.
There's a line drive to right field. And that's
a pretty good hit.
For a base hit.
This game looks pretty decent. I mean, it's not solid, but
Here's a grounder to the second baseman.
As you can see, we're kind of on a little bit of a hot streak here. So this game is definitely not bad. I'm gonna show you the advantages this game has over the show. You can basically do whatever you want on this roster. There's no conflict. You can just put anybody where you want it if that's what you're looking for. You can create a player, max, put his attributes whatever you want. In the show, if you make the guy's attributes too high, especially a pitcher, basically you have a really hard time putting him on a team because of salary and his value. So you have to buy the microcurrency to purchase the financial ability to be able to put him wherever you want, and you have to pay more real money. Your creative player in this is pretty good too. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. It's their first creative player mode. It's nothing too serious. I mean, you select their head. You don't do any type of head morphing or facial parts. You can morph their body, not really, but as a whole, give him some size, make him heavy, like that, or you can make him slim him down. Obviously, the lower the number, the skinnier the guy is. But you can do a lot with the height in this too. As you can see, you can go all the way up to, I believe, 7 feet tall. You could be as short as 5 feet tall. I don't see any sports games letting you be 5 feet tall. So it has its share of good in this game. Basically, it has stuff that's not in the show. That's just little simple stuff. So I do recommend this game for the $30 price. If you are into baseball and you just want something that you could play here and there, if you only want one baseball game and you're a fan of the show, you're obviously not going to want to mess with this. Anyway, that's this video here. This game is probably 1 or 2 patches away from being a pretty doggone good game.